The first cheap way to add some raw to your cat's food is probably unexpected because cats are carnivores, but you can give your cat some cat grass. Now this one's almost nearing on 2 weeks old, so it doesn't really look the best, but cat grass is really great because there are some micronutrients, and cats in the wild would nibble on grasses. They typically do this for GI help and for digestive help. So it's really, and it's also really fun for them. It provides mental stimulation to chew on it. Jericho loves his cat grass. So I buy it locally at the farmer's market because I go once a week for my groceries. So I also buy Jericho's stuff there too. If you don't have a local grass man, you can buy kits online. I'll put some links in the description. One thing that I'll note though is that it does only last about 2 weeks. I mean, it's grass. It's not supposed to grow in a pot and inside. But just think of it like this. It's food and not a house plant. It's food. And vegetables don't last more than a week. This is about 2 weeks. The other interesting thing about cat grass is that it can help decrease hairballs and constipation. The next cheap way you can add raw to your cat's food is a raw egg yolk. And raw egg yolks provide protein, vitamins A, B, D, and E, and many trace minerals. Yes, raw egg yolks are completely safe for cats as long as you source from reputable places. Again, I go to the farmer's market, buy from a local farm that has free-range chickens. They eat grasses and bugs and seeds and whatever they want. They have fresh air, so the yolks are very deep orange. I eat eggs every day, so this is very easy. I just crack and sort out the yolk and save it for Jericho for later in the refrigerator. I give Jericho 1 raw egg yolk each week. This is part of his 100% raw diet. If you're feeding wet food or dry food, you can still give your cat a raw egg yolk. I wouldn't do more than one egg yolk per week. And I would also suggest starting off with very tiny amounts to get your cat used to it. And I would also suggest cleaning out the plate after each meal, which is something that we should be doing regardless if we're giving raw egg yolks or not, because kibble is not resistant to bacteria or mold. I go much more in depth in raw eggs for cats in a different video. I'll put that in the description below. Give me a polydactyl thumbs up if this is helpful so far, so more cat parents that want to feed their cats better can find this video. Thank you. The next cheap way that you can add raw to your cat's food is giving your cat a chunk of raw meat. Raw meat is great. It's full of amino acids, including taurine, especially if you use dark thigh meat, because the harder the muscle works, the more taurine there's going to be. This is also really nice for chewing, which can provide mental stimulation because a lot of cats just crunch down the hatch, or they're licking up wet food. So actually getting a chunk of meat will provide more mental stimulation and some jaw exercise chewing on the food. So what I do for Jericho is share the meat that I buy for myself, again, at the farmer's market. So I portion out what Jericho needs for the week, and then I eat the rest. So what you can do is, before you season and cook it, just cut off a small piece of the meat and put it in your cat's plate. And I answer all of your raw feeding questions in this playlist right over 𝐤𝐄. All of your FAQs, what vets say about kibble versus raw, how to transition to raw, and how to feed raw safely. Thanks for watching.